you can think of. He's brilliant. He is just so professional in everything he does, and he does the sport proud. If I can bring to the stage, please, Mr. Andy Seargeant. So, Andy, if you'd like to step up this side of me, thank you. And Andy Seargeant, if you stand with me, and we will just have Gordon Brown. We'll be reading out in a second, and we will show you some of your best bits.
The first vehicle Andy Seargeant raced was a Series 1 107-inch cut down to 98-inch. This was swiftly replaced with a Series 1 88-inch with all Series 3 running gear. Interestingly, he was the last person to win an all-wheel drive club competition safari on leaf springs. Next stop, a little more luxury and the joy of coils and a Range Rover. That worked better. It was also a shed load much faster with added comfort thrown in. The big change came when two-wheel drive buggies came to the fore in Andy's life. The Cheneth Talk Dirty buggy arrived on the scene. It became very quickly the one to beat, a real game changer in off-road racing in the UK. In its heyday, it was almost unbeatable and was respected and loved by everyone. This was the sport in evolution. So much so that when the All-Wheel Drive Club hosted the first ever Parkfield British Off-Road Championship, Andy headed off the line, took the seriously hardcore, trenched out, washboarded, mud bath of a course, bit in deep, gave it a damn good shake, and against a truly star-studded and massive field of now off-road legends, came through the finish as the first ever British off-road champion. A real moment for Andy, for the sport, and for the art of the two-wheel drive. Andy followed that up with a series of firsts that are notched on the workshop doorpost, amongst them being the first to race a brand new Defender 200 TDI in the UK and France. Over the years, Andy has revelled in the high-speed chase of the French tout-terrain championship. His list of cars run out there include the Defender 90, Defender 100-inch Special, a furiously fast Fouquet 4x4 buggy then in 2013, the first Defender 110 TD5 was raced. In 2015, Andy joined forces with another front-running driver, now navigating, Chris Hammond, for the FTT. Heading out to France for a trial run, it became obvious that this was going to work. They hit it off immediately. Then in 2018 came the latest Defender 110 TD5 on the scene, the Seam Tractor 2. Andy fully and generously credits his workshop foreman, Dean Harms, with the Seam Tractor 2's build and maintenance, and says, "It's his baby, but he never gets grumpy when I bend or damage it." The production class Land Rover is similar to the Seam Tractor 1, but the weight has been reduced by 300 kilos, including shortening the body by almost a foot. Making its Goodwood debut in 2018, Andy stormed the hill climb in real style. The car looked magnificent, the whole crew worked smooth as silk, and the stage was set for the next master plan. The aim? To see if they could win the FTT Championship 4x4 production class. In 2019, they set out to do just that. The competition was tight. They had already previously experienced a major high-speed rollout there, so it took every reserve of nerve, skill, and sheer audacity to claim that title and take the shot. And what a shot it was. After 3 attempts at the notorious Rallye des Cimes, finally, it was the class win they had fought so hard for. That brave and glorious win helped to secure the goal. Andy Seargeant, Chris Hammond and the team are the first British crew to win the highly contested FTT 4x4 Production Championship, and they did it in style. Even more, they achieved and surpassed everything they set out to do, with a totally triumphant year, winning 6 events. And so, the first ever British off-road champion, the man who put two-wheel drive buggies well and truly on the off-road course, international competitor and the first Brit to win over the fast and furious French tout-terrain season and take the entire 2019 production 4x4 championship title. You are indeed an off-road champion and inaugurated into the Off-Road Motorsport Hall of Fame.
Andy Seargeant, to award your induction into the Hall of Fame. It's a man who many years ago was your top challenger, I think, in many events. He's somebody who designed and developed as well two-wheel drive buggies. He knows all about them. He knows how hard it is to win an event in one. He's here now with the very latest, the Kingfisher Overlander. It is Mr. Dave Fisher.
Yeah, when we sort of introduced the two-wheel drive and Andy got hold of the car, that was it really. It was a battle all the way over all the years. The friendship, everything that's gone with it, and he's carried on and on and on. And I think he just might sit in another two-wheel drive car in the next couple of years, maybe. I think that's a possibility. But yeah, great guy, best times of our lives. Over to you, sir.
Cheers, Dave. Really appreciate it. You sold me a good car all them years ago, and it was great fun.
There you go.
Cheers, pal.
So there we are, Dave Fisher and Mr. Andy Seargeant.